Yes, Gus, that's the point. We need a new business venture, which means I will be the motivational life coach. You will be my booking agent and audience plan. You don two hats.
I don't want to don two hats, Sean.
Ray up front, you got a little beanie on the crown of your smooth chocolate Thunderdome.
You can't just become a life coach without life or coaching skills.
I got one of those words with the dots in between the letters. Encapsulates my philosophy.
It's called an acronym.
S.E.I.Z.E. That's SEIZE, or as the Mayans called it, S.E.I.Z.E.
You do realize the letters are supposed to stand for something, right?
Guess what the S and C stands for?
What?
S.E.I.Z.E.
You're an idiot. We need to figure out a way to get on the case fast before Psych goes under. Trout hates us, and right now we're not supposed to step foot in the station, much less a crime scene.
Your new legal name is Recap McGee.
Now, the perp inside that...
This is my partner trending on Twitter.
Hashtag, what would Gus do?
Couldn't help but notice the roses.
Tip-top. We don't stop. Spencer and Gus are knocking boots around the clock. Dude, that last part was weird.
It was mad weird. Super weird. Now, you ready to do this?
No, what?
I'm proud of you. And I see somebody who could use a little coaching. You have not been speaking up, and we all know that words are much louder than actions. Lassie, a brilliant mind perched under a thick, beaverish thatch of hair has crafted techniques that will put your career back on track. Techniques rooted in old English, the kind of English that's taught in schools, and of course in England.
You're losing him, Sean.
Seize. S-E-I-Z-E, as in seize this moment. Besides, nobody can hear a word Jules is saying anyway, because she feels guilty baggins about taking your gig. So let the stern bush breathe. Be heard. Seize.
I was never really gone. Now, some of you may be under the impression that my middle name is Danger. It is not. It's Jebediah.
Ooh, rough start.
Oh, jeez.
But it should be Danger.
Way Train was like 30 years ago, and nobody saw Crash, the series. Next.
Sean, my mom does not need a life coach.
Okay. We both know she's playing the underground poker circuit. She goes all in with pocket ducks and loses her stacks to, I don't know, Ronan the Crippler.
Lassie?
Aha!
What are you doing here?
Change of heart, huh? Ready to seize the day because I happen to have an opening in my schedule.
Oh, you twit.
Life insurance. Hey, Lassie, I think you left.
Thank you.
Lassie, you okay?
Seriously, man, you seem a little blue.
Are you getting anything or not?
Whoa, come on, man. The pressure. I'm the CEO of 2 major companies and a fantasy cricket team, which reminds me, I gotta drop Sachin Tendulkar from my squad. I mean, sure, the man bowls a wicket googly.
But the wickets.
Yeah, wickets are way down this season.
Thank you. Now, Mrs. Trout, we need to ask you some questions about your son, Harris.
I'll give each of you $20 to talk about anything other than my jerkweed son.
That's a great deal.
Hey!
Trout's mine.
How do I tell Trout his mom is in interrogation room 1?
Well, Lassie, I'm so glad you asked that, because right now is the perfect opportunity for you to utilize the second letter in SEIZE.
Will you stop it?
Which, of course, stands for eggs. As in, you gotta break a few in order to make an omelet, or pancakes, or muffin tops, or Dijonnaise, because there's eggs in everything. Am I right, Gus?
No.
This is a delicate situation. But the best thing you can do right now is march into Trout's office, look him in the eyes, and say, hey, sour Trout, I ain't afraid to crack no eggs.
God.
Eggs. Eggs. Eggs.
Chief, your mother is in interrogation room 1, and I think she may be the person who tried to shoot you dead.
I want first crack at her.
So, how do I tell Trout that his mom is actually innocent and that the person who tried to kill him is still out there running rampant?
Well, Lassie, I'm so glad you chose this moment to make that inquiry. What you need to focus on is the I in SEIZE, which of course stands for I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Or, because sometimes, believe it or not, Lassie, it's super sweet to not know.
Oh, God.
Listen to me, there is a crazy person on the loose. He's targeting your kind.
And what kind is that, Sean?
That's not important, okay? What's important is... Speaking of which, I also have a SEIZE appointment at 9 a.m. with your mother.
Did she admit that she needs help?
She admitted all sorts of things.
Things like what? You need to gather yourself, man. you need to grab hold of the fourth letter in S.E.I.Z.E, which is the I. It's the Z, which stands for zebra. You need to embrace your stripes because they are black and they are white and they are zigzaggy. They're not zigzaggy.
Who are you, man?
You are Carlton, skip the middle name, Lassiter, and you need to stone up, and you need to tickle the stones, and you need to seize the day.
My stripes have changed, all right?
Bob, this part is important. This part is serious. You have wood in your beard. Like the last E in S.E.I.Z.E stands for 80s. And that pertains to you in a huge way, because I'm talking about the 1980s.
The greatest decade of all time.
Fashion, Republicans.
Apollonia, vanity.
So the next time you're looking around this stink farm and you're thinking to yourself, my beard is delicious, but my life is horrible, I want you to go into the abscesses of your mind and think about the 80s. Because you know what you're gonna find? You're gonna find hot dog on a stick. Hot dog on a stick, man.
No can do.
Okay, just hang on. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of a program called S.E.I.Z.E?
Good boy, son.
I'm your Huckleberry.
You're my what?
Say when.
Dog? Well, hell, I didn't know you was back in town. That's awesome.
Just go in there and be yourself. Are you sure about that?
Go in there and be someone else.
Thanks, Henry. I won't forget this.
Anytime. What? You're still giving me a ticket?
Gotta do it. Gotta fill a quota. We should do this more often.
Get that taillight fixed ASAP, Henry.